Good morning, Leopard Nation. It is Saturday morning, and we are here at Lowe, still getting ready, making sure that we are ready for the first day of school. So there has been staff in and out the last couple weeks, even longer than that, but especially this past week. A ton of folks getting ready for our kids, um, and there's a lot here today. So this past week, we had a number of things going on. We had kindergarten camp, which many of our kindergarten families attended. It's always exciting. It's one of my favorite starting events for the school year because the kindergartners fill the building with life again, as it's a small group of kids and it's a small kind of stepping stone to the first day. So it was a great day to see our new kindergarten families, and we're looking forward to having them. Also, there was the cross-country kickoff at Camp Hi-Ho. That's been a tradition for a number of years now. It's always a good time. So I was at that as well, and it was a blast for our kids and families, and it was a great event. Um, Also, on Monday, coming up, we have Meet Your Teacher. So the whole staff will be back on Monday. We meet a lot and talk about things for the start of the year and making sure we're focused and prepared. But we also, in the middle of that day, have Meet Your Teacher, where you get to come and meet your teacher with your child, and they get to see your face. So I would encourage everybody to come to that, as it's a nice event before the actual first day of school. A couple reminders for the first day. There is a attachment to this in regards to carpool. We have a lot of families that drive, so please make sure you review that attachment. A couple highlights that always make carpool go a little bit smoother. Just to re-emphasize, check out the route on the attachment so you know exactly which way to go. At the intersection out at Nottingham and Oxfordshire, make sure that if you are coming the opposite way from what's on the diagram, you don't cut everybody in line. If there's a line for carpool, you need to go down, pass through the intersection, and do a little U-turn and get in line, just to be courteous. And so that will become obvious if you're coming that way. Also, carpool comes in a specific way on our entrance, the side parking lot. So please don't come the opposite way and try to cut through that line that's been waiting. That is never appreciated. So those are a couple of things that are important. Also, in the afternoon, if you're picking up, staggering times in the afternoon is very helpful. So on the carpool tag that everybody needs to have to pick up their child, make sure that if you stagger times and come a little bit later instead of everybody coming at once, it makes things a lot smoother. So you'll see some options on the tag as far as signing up for staggering times. Like I said, make sure everybody has that carpool tag. Also, make sure that you get filled out if there's anybody else that in an emergency needs to pick up your child, that they're on the emergency pickup list. So that if we don't recognize them or they don't have their tag for some reason, we can send them around and check on that. But we make sure that everybody's safe and is going with who they're supposed to go with, so make sure that you have that out to pick up your child. And then also, one other thing that I want to encourage this year that I haven't really spoken too much about, but over the last 2 years it's become evident. Please, when you drop off your child in carpool, or if you're picking up, please utilize the driver's side for them to go in and out. I've seen too many times where a student's gotten out on the passenger side and they have to walk in front or behind the car, and just people not paying attention and almost hitting maybe their own child and so on. And so it's always a safety concern for me when I see it, and I try to kind of stand in front of the car as long as I can, so that's never an option. But it would be completely avoided if we just got out on the driver's side. So in the morning, please make sure that they're getting out on that side as they wrap around the building. That would be very helpful. And remember, in the afternoon, carpool ends at 4:15. We close the gate. Please be on time. I know life happens every once in a while, but we need to make sure that at that time the office gets close to closing, and we need to make sure that we're on time and getting everybody picked up as we start dismissing about 3:40, 3:45. So that's about a half an hour of time after school. And lastly, for carpool, just patience. Patience is always a good thing, especially in the beginning when it moves a little bit slow. So please make sure that you have some patience with how we get the kids in and out. But check out the attachment. If you're new to carpool, there's some things that just to make sure you keep in mind along with those ones I just mentioned. Also, I hope you saw information about what we're doing for the Lowe Eclipse that Monday. That is the 4th day of school. We do have certified safety glasses that we have confirmed are the correct ones to make sure that our kids are safe when we're viewing it. We have a rotation of classes set up to go out at different grade levels to see it, and then everybody's kind of invited out at that 96% coverage time. However, JCPS has made sure that we have permission slips for a child to view it. So those will be coming home probably the 2nd day of school. You know, that 1st day of school, we get all that paperwork that comes home that we need to fill out and make sure we get back to school. So we're going to save the permission slips for the second day of school. I think kindergarten might, since you already have the paperwork for the most part, might send them home on the 1st day. But we need those back for your child to be able to view the eclipse with us. And if you don't want them to, that's fine. We have that set up where we'll have a classroom available and we'll actually have it live streaming through the NASA live stream, so you can view it, through the computer on a projector within that classroom. Also, please talk to your child and emphasize about the importance of not looking at it without the glasses. If that's happening outside at all, we're just going to bring those kids back in because obviously it's a safety concern and we want to make sure they're safe. So as we get to that Monday, I'll send out a reminder, but that's kind of, we're going to be learning about it, we're going to be studying about it in classes, and then that's the plan for viewing it. Now I know JCPS has sent out the middle school and high school dismissal is delayed 21 minutes. I would assume that will cause a little bit of a delay with us, but we'll see how that ends up. Some buses might be fine, some buses might be a little bit delayed. And also it's the 4th day of school, so usually transportation is still running a little bit slower bus-wise than normal. But that's going to be an exciting event, and I'm excited as a school that we're going to be able to embrace it and learn about it. So I'm looking forward to the first day on Wednesday. Can't wait to see everybody. It's always exciting. The kids are so excited coming in. It just fills us with energy. Make sure that you get that paperwork that usually is sent home. Turn back in as quickly as possible. There's coffee and Kleenex in the Kiva, especially for our kindergarten parents. So take advantage of that. And it's going to be a great start to the school year. So I'm looking forward to it. Take care.